Hey, how's it going? Drunk fabiocrow here. A little bit of an update, I guess. Somebody wanted me to talk about my bus trip from PA to Vermont, and oh my god, that was like 2 years ago. But let me try to recap what I remember. Okay, so I had to quit my job in PA. And if you didn't know, I worked at a diner in PA, the Lehighton area of PA, and I loved working there. I really did. But unfortunately, it wasn't really enough to live on. In fact, uh, if you were try if you try to live on what I was making at the time, it would not work out very well. I was making like $8 an hour, like $8 an hour. Like you can't do anything with $8 an hour. I'm sorry. Like the average cost of you know an apartment is like what, $600 a month. Plus you have to have like the first month and last month to move in. Plus you got to pay for electric, and if you have a phone, most people have phones. You got to pay for your cell phone, and it's like that shit adds up. It's like, all right, hey, before we go any further, I'd like to apologize. I've been drinking some Southern Comfort mixed drinks. I got like Southern Comfort and Coca Cola. Yeah. Only time I drink soda is if it's in liquor, because that's okay. Kind of like cancels out or something. I don't fucking know. Pretty great. Anyway, so the reason I left PA was because the cops came to my tent in the middle of the woods behind the liquor store. Uh, was because the cops came and said, "Hey, you homeless guy, you better get the fuck out of here and find a house. Like, fucking buy a house, rent a house, get a room. I don't fucking give a fuck. You better get out of here by Thanksgiving, or on Thanksgiving we're gonna come back here and we're gonna throw you in prison." All right. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm working a full time job at the moment. You know, I forget my hours at the moment is like, but oh my god, I was working from 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. every day except for 2 days. I got like 2 days off. But it's like, okay, like I'm working like a full time job. It's just I'm not making enough money to actually like have I basically I couldn't afford like a place to stay. You know, I mean, I probably could have at the time because I had like at the time I was walking around with like $2,000 in my wallet at any given time. But it's like, you know, I was smart enough to realize like, okay, yeah, I got $2,000 on me, but if I were to get like an apartment, that would cost $600 times two, so that's $1,200. Plus, I would have to pay for electric. That's another like $500, and I was living in the Lehighton at the time, so $500 a month for electric. All right, and then I gotta buy food. I gotta eat something. Well, I mean, technically, I work at a restaurant, so I mean, I could just eat once a day and I'd be all right. Jesus, but you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of, kind of. So it okay. It's like, okay, you're working full time, making round about 800, 900 a month, which not really that great. But I love the work. I loved all my coworkers and everything, but it didn't make sense to stay. If I stayed, I'd be in prison right now because I was homeless because I couldn't really realistically afford a place to stay. So I figured, okay, I'm going to move out a PA, and I went online and I Google searched minimum wage, per state, and Vermont came up, pretty decent. It was like I think, God, I think it was like $11.75 at the time, and it's like, okay, that's not bad. If I get a job anywhere in Vermont, I'm looking to get paid at least $11.75. But I get here, and it turns out they pay dishwashers like anywhere between $13 an hour to $18 an hour, which is fucking insane to me. Like, cooks in PA, they get on average like $16 an hour. $16 an hour. So moving to Vermont, being a dishwasher, I'm looking at $13 to $18 an hour, which is fucking insane. Like, holy shit, like night and day. Like, I was making $8 an hour in PA for washing dishes, and I moved to Vermont, and I could theoretically make $15 an hour, meet in the middle. Like, I put in an application at Chili's like a month ago, $15 an hour plus benefits and all this shit. And again, I apologize for like slurring my words. I'm a little drunk right now. I'm this fucking 100 proof Southern Comfort. It's fucking great. I fully recommend Southern Comfort. Fucking baller. Holy shit. But okay. PA to Vermont fucking sucked. Oh my god. Let me tell you about it. All right, all right, cliff notes. All right. I stayed at my friend's house for like a couple of days prior. I fucking printed out my travel receipts or bus tickets or whatever the fuck you call them. Bus tickets, I guess. I went Greyhound. I forget how much I paid. I think it was like $80 or something like that one way, which wasn't bad. But oh my god, fucking, I think it was like 12 hours. Oh my god. So it was a PA to New York, the Port Authority, and I was at the Port Authority for about like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. I fucking forget because it was like 2 years ago. Come on, give me a break. And then from New York, I got into another bus, and that took me to, oh god, I think that was, I want to say, oh god, what the fuck was it? I want to say Massachusetts. And that wasn't bad. Like, I didn't have to go. Did I have to get on the bus? Fuck, I forget. I fucking forget. Like, listen, it was 2 years ago. I'm drunk as shit. Been drinking pretty heavily tonight, so forgive me. But yeah, it fucking sucked. Like, fucking 12 hours on a bus. However, I did make a bus trip. I did make a bus trip recently from Vermont to PA, and that was, oh my god, like fucking 16 hours or some shit like that. And I had to wear my, listen, I had to wear my mask the entire fucking time. All 16 hours, whether I'm on the bus or not. Oh my god, it's fucking, I could not breathe. My fucking, it was horrible. Okay? It was fucking horrible. But, anyway, so I got to Vermont. I started applying at places, like steakhouses, like all the different restaurants, fucking McDonald's and Burger King or Wendy's and shit like that. And nobody wanted to call me back except for, I think, McDonald's and Wendy's. But I went into the one steakhouse in there. I think it was called the Whetstone, but it was spelled weird. It was like Wheat for Whetstone. I don't know, fucking weird. And they said, "Oh yeah, we'll definitely 100% hire you because we have one employee that is on his way out, so we'll definitely contact you." And then like McDonald's and Wendy's like, "Oh yeah, we'll fucking hire you 100%." And then I'm like, okay, well the Whetstone already the fucking steakhouse already said they were going to hire me, so it's like, yeah, okay, ignore McDonald's and Wendy's. I'd rather work at the fucking steakhouse because McDonald's and Wendy's were offering like what? I fucking forget. I think it was like $15 an hour. The Whetstone, however, were offering a base pay of $12 an hour, but uh, amazingly enough, the dishwashers also share the tips. So the guy told me that it's basically saying like 18 on the low end, 23 on the high end for pay. Like $18 to $23 an hour. So I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck McDonald's, fuck Wendy's. I'm like, they told me, hey, we're going to fucking hire you. We're just waiting for this one asshole to fucking leave. So I'm like, okay, cool. So like, ignore McDonald's, ignore Wendy's, and I waited like a month, and they never fucking called me back. So I'm like, okay, my one friend in New York says, hey, dude, are you still looking for work? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, nobody wants to hire me. I don't fucking get it. And he's like, okay, cool. Well, if you if you move to New York, I could probably get you in with me doing like spray foam. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know anything about that shit. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I'll fucking show you and everything. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Cool. I'm moving to New York, I guess. So I moved to New York, and I actually got hired on. I was doing pretty well. I worked for like about a month as like a laborer type thing, doing like I don't even know if I was like working the curry comb, which is basically like, I don't know if you ever seen those. I don't know if you have like a dog or whatever, and you like, oh, your dog sheds a lot. Get this comb, and you can like shed your dog. But I basically use that to, scrape foam. Oh, excuse me. Scraping foam off of like studs and shit like that. And so it's ready for drywall later. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so I worked there about a month, and then COVID happens, and it's like, okay, cool. I'm out of a job. And then like 2 months go by, and then like I'm on unemployment or whatever because I'm a fucking asshole or whatever. And I'm like, I can't get a job anywhere because at that time I don't have a state ID because literally nobody will hire me because I don't have an ID. What am I supposed to do? Like, all right, so I don't have an ID. All right. I did try to get my ID last year, but it was like, okay, these assholes want like 80 fucking dollars. So I'm like, all right, okay, cool. All right, cool. You seem legit. I send you $80, and it's like, all right. So I'm waiting like almost a year. Nothing. Oh my god. I send these people No joke. I send these people like a bunch of emails, like funny fucking emails, like, oh my god, like, listen, you don't have to get a time machine and like go back to 1983 when I was born to get my original birth certificate. It doesn't matter. Just fucking photocopy it, print it out, whatever. I don't fucking care. And they're like, no, sir, it doesn't work that way. It's government and it takes a while. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking understand it's government, but it shouldn't take a goddamn year to fucking send me a goddamn birth certificate. Fucking print fucking press print on your fucking computer thingamajiggy or whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Fucking press print. I don't give a fuck. Send me my goddamn birth certificate. I don't give a fuck. You know, I need my birth certificate so I can get a new state ID so I can get new employment. It's like so fucking basic, like more basic than any basic thing in the fucking world. It's like, oh my god. If I can find the emails I've sent, I'll fucking totally like copy and paste for you guys to see. It's fucking hilarious. Like, I was fucking trolling into you guys, fucking hardcore. Anyway, where was I? All right. So fast forward to 2021 today. Um, I got like what do you call it? Tax refunds and stimulus checks and unemployment. And I took all that and I'm like, okay, cool. That's cool to live on for a little while, but I kind of want to get back into the work field. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, this ain't working. So I go ahead and what do you call invest in cryptocurrency, which I was going to do last year. I was going to invest in both Cardano, ADA, and Ethereum, $1,000 each. And if I was able to, I would have made like 40 some $1,000s in a year. But I didn't have a state ID, so I was unable to invest anything. But recently, I was able to get my birth certificate and my Vermont state ID. So I took a little bit of money. Oh my god! I think I invested like $1,000. Or no, wait, hold on. I fucking forget. Let's say I invested $1,000. I I put that, or no, 1,500, maybe close to 2,000. I fucking forget. Anyway, I put some amount of money towards Shiba Inu, Mononoke, Kishu Inu, and I just fucking threw my hands like, okay, that's fucking in the atmosphere now. Like, I'm just waiting now. Like, I am broke at the moment. So it's like, okay, cool. Well, okay, hold on. I'm not broke. I have like $5,000 roundabout, but I am currently trying to get my driver's license, which I'm 38 years old. I do not have my driver's license yet, which is fucking hilarious to me because, listen, all right. I went out driving like last week for the first time in like years. No fucking problem. I fucking drove around for like an hour or so. No fucking issues. No problem. Why didn't I? Why did I not get my license sooner? Whatever. So I, I have some money put away to buy a somewhat decent vehicle for now. And yeah, I'm currently taking lessons, or in the process of taking lessons, or whatever the fucking. That makes me sad. Anyway, Southern Comfort is really good. I completely forgot what the fuck I was talking about. But yeah, I'm currently trying to find a vehicle. I'm thinking somewhere between an Xterra and a Jeep Cherokee type thing because I'm currently living in Vermont. So it would kind of go hand in hand with the shitty weather that is up here. And it's like, okay, so that works. That's fine. Cool. I'm going to refill my glass. I'm going to drink a lot more tonight. Okay, yeah, oh my god. What are we? Holy shit. Fucking 20 minutes. I apologize, people, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to post it anyway.